Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. Yesterday we had a trading setup for BTC, and at the end of the day we actually had a bit of a boring trading day. The last time that happened, the day after we dumped down. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Before we go to dive into the charts, please do me a favor, like and subscribe, leave me a comment, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything, share this video with your friends who think this is useful, and then without further ado, let's dive into the charts, because what I'm talking about is this triple divergence that we had yesterday. This BTC USD on the 1 hour where the price is going lower and the momentum waves are going higher, and I said yesterday I have 100% success rate on this trading setup. And although I got in around here and I kind of exited a little bit later here, so yes, it was a profit. It was not the kind of price action that I was hoping for and that I was expecting. So this is one of my lamest triple divergence trades ever, but I want to protect the capital at all costs. And since we were just not breaking out of the top of this range, I was thinking, well, before the end of the day, I really need to put my stop loss slightly in profit, that if we dump down, at least I go home with a little bit of money. And that was exactly what happened, because when I was asleep, the price dumped down, and so it was all fine that I made that choice. Now, something that I'm a little bit concerned about is that now you see the money flow going lower. Oh, sorry, and we are printing a red dot here on the hourly, so I'm afraid that we're going to the bottom of this range. And this trading range actually is pretty tight. It's approximately 20,900 to, let's say, 21,600-ish. But what we saw yesterday, and that is also something that concerns me, this price action right here, which was barely anything actually, it was approximately 1% over the course of 16 hours or 15 hours. The last time that happened was last week Thursday. What happened the day after? So that is exactly the price action that you're seeing right here. What happened the day after? We dumped down 10% on Friday. So sometimes when you have a very quiet day, the next day can be pretty volatile. Now, you know my point of view, and I also said it yesterday. I actually don't want us to break out to the upside on this trading range. I want us to dump down. That is really my preferred scenario, to dump down, go breach the 20,700, so we can sweep the lows here and maybe hit that golden pocket that you see right here, hanging between 20,300 and 20,500. That would be really nice. Then we grab the liquidity and then we are going higher. That will be my preferred scenario. But since we had this triple divergence yesterday, I said, you know what, I'm just going with the flow. If we see this in the charts, the chart is telling the story, then I'm putting in a long and riding into the upside. I am not married to a certain strategy, not married to a certain level. I'm just taking it day by day, trade by trade, level by level. And therefore I put in the long yesterday, and since we were not really breaking out, therefore I closed the trade, and now I'm coming back to the charts and looking again at the story and have to say, well, you know what, maybe that dump to 20,700 and below is still on the table. Really preferably, I do not want us to go much lower, because then we're having a quick move to the current price level, and then a few days later another quick move all the way to the bottom of the range. And what I'm talking about right then is that we had this move right here, and then we have a little bit of side trading range, and then a move down again. I mean, it would make one hell of a trade, of course, but I rather see us first to recover a little bit more to the upside before we are going down again. Now, there are a few very interesting stuff that I'm looking at, because maybe another asset could be leading for the price of BTC what we're seeing. And what I'm talking about is the S&P. Yesterday we talked about this. I actually was hoping a little bit of a green day yesterday, but we tested this 4,160 support and resistance line that came in already a long time ago. And as you can see, numerous touch points on that price level right here, and then yesterday. Now, we had this test on the 4 hourly, doesn't mean the world. Maybe we'll get another few tests on the 4 hourly. That actually will be nice. If that happens and it doesn't break, then I think we're going to roll over, and then my price target is 4,000 for the S&P 500. Usually Bitcoin follows the move of the S&P, meaning if this goes down, I think then Bitcoin will also go down. If we hang somewhere here, or we maybe go a little bit higher, or we kind of finding around that range, then I do see Bitcoin maybe going up a little bit. Something very interesting that I'm looking at, and I updated you yesterday a few times on Twitter. That's why I'm asking you every day, follow me on Twitter. I'm updating you there on the meantime, is that we have a double top on the dollar index. If this thing goes down, I also said it yesterday, this reminds me of gold. If this thing goes down, we have a double top on the exact same price, approximately 109, and then we can see really some cool off period and this really going down. If that happens, other assets like Bitcoin, the S&P can go up, and also gold. Like I said, this reminds me of gold. I also quickly pulled the chart up. As you can see here, we have a top here and another top here, almost almost to the dollar at 2070 was the price then. This is gold on the daily, and you can see then we had months of downwards price action. Not saying that we have months of downward price action on the dollar index, but it is very interesting to see that we almost have the same kind of move for the dollar versus gold. I do think also that the dollar index is a little bit overbought, so to see some consolidation or sideways price action would make a lot of sense. If that happens, I think all roads are open for BTC and the S&P to go higher. Will the dollar index stay at this level or start retesting that 109 again and maybe breaking it? Then I do think that it is reversed. S&P will go lower, BTC will go lower as well. It is now almost the end of August, and slowly then traders are coming back. A lot of people are talking about a relief rally in the end of the year, in the last quarter, meaning maybe somewhere in September, but probably October, November, December. That is going to be very, very interesting to see if we can reach it or not. I still also do believe that we have a little bit of black swans here and there. So I'm saying very, very careful, but I just want to show you that you always need to keep an eye not only on the Bitcoin price, but also on your broader surroundings, like the S&P, like the gold index, or like the dollar index. All of that stuff is very, very important to make up your trading plan on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, or maybe in a longer period of time. Alright guys, that will be it for now. Again, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, those links in the descriptions. And when you're down there anyways, please do me a favor, like and subscribe. Click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. And I'll see you guys very, very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.